Imagine a world where you can capture and battle animal-like creatures, all while surviving in an open world. Welcome to Palworld. Now, isn't it a relief? Here, your best friends won't forget your birthday or flake out on plans because they're too tired. These pals never disappoint. A brainchild of Pocket Pair, Palworld ingeniously marries the thrill of action-adventure survival games with the charm of creature collection. The game whisks you away to a sprawling open world teeming with fantastic creatures known as pals. From base building, traversal, to combat, these pals form the backbone of your survival strategy. The game's unique premise sees players capturing and deploying pals in a variety of tasks, creating a gameplay experience that's as dynamic as it is absorbing. And with the option to venture solo or team up with up to 32 players online, the possibilities are truly limitless. The game's inspirations are readily apparent, drawing elements from the likes of Ark Survival Evolved, Rust, and the Dragon Quest series. Yet, Palworld sets itself apart with its distinctively comedic yet satirical premise. Here, survival isn't just about outlasting the elements or overcoming adversaries. It's also about equipping your pals with firearms and using them to your advantage. This unconventional approach breathes new life into the genre, earning the game its quirky nickname, Pokemon with Guns. But Palworld is more than just its humor. It's a game that pushes the boundaries of what's possible in open-world survival games, challenging players to think beyond the conventional and embrace the absurd. So prepare to explore the Palpagos Islands, manage your avatar's hunger, craft tools, build bases, and of course, capture over 100 different pals for various tasks. Palworld, where survival meets creature collection, is a world like no other. And before you go, why not hit that subscribe button? Because in Palworld, we might not be able to guarantee your survival, but we definitely guarantee a wild, unforgettable ride. In Palworld, you're not just surviving, you're creating a thriving life with your pals. Your journey in Palworld is a blend of action, adrenaline, and survival. Imagine finding yourself on the Palpagos Islands, a place swarming with irresistibly cute, yet surprisingly fierce creatures known as pals. As you navigate this open world, hunger and tool crafting become your everyday challenge. But hey, don't stress. You're not alone in this. Your pals are your faithful sidekicks every step of the way. Now here's a funny story. Once during game testing, a player forgot to craft food supplies and found himself starving. In a desperate attempt to quench his hunger, he tried feeding on tree leaves. And guess what? He discovered a new game mechanic. He could actually eat tree leaves to survive. But remember, let's leave the leaf eating to our pals, shall we? The mechanics of Palworld are intricately designed with versatility in mind. You can capture over 100 different pals, each with their unique abilities, to assist you in a variety of tasks. Need to build a base? There's a pal who's an expert construction. Got a rough terrain ahead? No worries, there's a pal for that. And when it comes to combat, your pals are not mere bystanders. They are your brave warriors, ready to be equipped with firearms and join you in the battle. This adds an extra layer of strategy, fun, and excitement. Palworld is not just a game, it's a lifestyle. It's about creating your own path, whether that's exploration, combat, or base building. And let's not forget the multiplayer aspect. With support for up to 32 players online, Palworld opens doors to build alliances and experience the thrill of shared victories. It's a whole new level of interaction that breathes life and dynamism into the game. So, whether you're a solo wanderer on the Palpagos Islands or a team player, Palworld's mechanics and objectives ensure an enthralling experience. Don't forget, you're not just playing a game. You're living an adventure filled with charming pals and endless possibilities. And while you're immersed in this world, don't forget to hit the like button, folks. Your support helps us craft even more thrilling adventures for you. Whether you're a lone wolf or a team player, in Palworld, we guarantee a thrilling experience that's one for the books. The Palpagos Islands aren't just a playground. They're a universe waiting to be discovered. Or, as we often say, a date at the Palpagos Islands is more eventful than your last family reunion. In the heart of the Palworld universe, these islands stand as a beacon of exploration and adventure, more thrilling than that time you got lost at the supermarket. These islands are not just empty landscapes, they're bustling ecosystems teeming with life, each with its own unique set of challenges and rewards, like a lively picnic, but with factions instead of ants. Speaking of factions, they each have their own goals and ideologies. Navigating the delicate balance of power among them is part of the fun that makes Palworld such a dynamic and immersive experience, like a wild game of chess with trees. But the factions aren't the only challenges you'll face on the Palpagos Islands. You'll also face thrilling boss battles that test your strategic and combat prowess, making your daily to-do list look like child's play. Whether it's a territorial dispute with a rival faction or a showdown with a powerful pal, these boss battles are sure to keep you on your toes, more so than a salsa vence. And let's touch upon the wanted level system. In Palworld, actions have consequences. Stir up too much trouble, and you might find yourself with a bounty on your head, adding another layer of complexity to the gameplay. It's like your mom discovering your hidden stash of cookies. In Palworld, you're not just an observer, you're a participant. Your character is customizable, allowing you to create an avatar that truly represents you, a feat not even your favorite tailored suit can accomplish. The true stars of Palworld, however, are the pals. With over 100 different types to capture and use, the diversity of the race is one of the game's biggest draws. From tiny, agile pals for scouting and exploration, to massive, powerful pals designed for combat and base building, there's a pal for every situation. Each pal has own unique abilities and characteristics, making the process of capturing and training them a rewarding and engaging experience, like training your dog to fetch, only cooler. In the Palworld universe, every day is a new adventure, a new challenge, and a new pal to meet. It's like a never-ending episode of your favorite reality show. So, if you think your life could use a little more adventure, why not share this video with your friends? Let's all embark on this jaw-dropping journey together. Critics may have mixed feelings, but the numbers don't sugarcoat. Indeed, Palworld has stamped its footprint solidly in the gaming sands, and it's got the digits to prove it. Clocking a mind-boggling 5 million sales within the first 72 hours of early access, it's evident that the game's cocktail of action-adventure survival, dashes, and a sprinkling of satirical humor has struck a chord with a mammoth player base. At its zenith, Palworld witnessed a staggering 1.5 million simultaneous players, a salute to its irresistible gameplay and mesmerizing open world. Naturally, it's not all a bed of roses. The game has caught some heat for its dependence on shock humor and some point fingers at its less than original designs. But then, let's not be blind to the applause. The combat mechanics, the gameplay loop, and the very satirical note that some criticize have all received standing ovations. It's evident that Palworld has chiseled its own niche, a vivid, tumultuous, and sometimes debated space that's indisputably entertaining. Despite its idiosyncrasies, Palworld has engraved its name in the gaming annals, and it's barely out of the starting blocks. This game has demonstrated it has the guts to push the envelope, and that, my friends, is a game that demands our attention. And now, a brain teaser for you. If Palworld were a dessert, what would it be and why? An explosive chili chocolate, perhaps, or a controversial durian tart? The comment section is all yours, folks. Let's hear it. Palworld may be a fresh face, but it's far from being a slacker. The virtuosos at Pocket Pair are tirelessly innovating, outlining thrilling enhancements that are set to magnify the gameplay experience. Among the lineup is the feverishly awaited player versus player modes, where you can test your mettle and your pals against other players in adrenaline-pumping combat scenarios. But the excitement doesn't stop there. Picture crafting strategies with your comrades for heart-stopping guild raids, where teamwork and clever use of your pals' abilities could be your ticket to triumph or tumble. And if you marveled at the expansiveness of Palworld, brace yourself for cross-server pal trading. This upcoming feature is poised to let you swap your captured pals with gamers from diverse servers, ushering in boundless possibilities for your gameplay. With these future enhancements, Palworld is on a trajectory to metamorphose from an amusing game into a truly captivating cosmos. Let's keep our eyes wide open for coming updates. Now, here's a playful prediction. In time, Palworld might just become the ultimate universe for gamers across the globe. With a plethora of surprises still under wraps, Palworld is one game you'll want to keep on your realms. If you're all set to plunge into this untamed adventure, don't just stop at liking and subscribing. Do remember to hit that notification bell and stay updated on every twist and turn in the world of Palworld.